Hi friends, in today's video I'm going to be going through refining my portfolio and getting it ready to dev in Webflow. So if that sounds fun to you, get cozy and get something to drink and let's get into it. Okay, so for some context and in all honesty, I've had my portfolio website designed in Figma for over a year now, and it's just been collecting dust basically while I've been busy with other work, and I wasn't really wanting to get into the whole thing of doing that and then having to develop it. Thought that this would be a really good opportunity to document my process of putting together my own portfolio properly and to help encourage me as well a little bit. So in this video I'm just going to basically be sharing my journey and process, thoughts and ideas around doing this, and yeah, so let's get into that. Okay, so now that I've made myself a little to-do list and I've kind of compiled the things that I want to pay attention to and update and fix and change about what I've already created, I'm going to actually get started on doing that. So I'm going to look at what the easiest tasks are that I can do, that I can just like get started on those, build up some confidence and get some wins under my belt, and then from there I'll tackle bigger parts and fixes and things that are a little bit more intimidating for me. So I'm gonna just dive right into some of the smaller tasks and film bits and pieces of that as I go. So it's been a few days since I started on the initial jump back in. It's the first time I'm coming back to this design and revisiting it, and there are some really cool things that I like, but there's some other ones that I'm like, maybe this is a bit ambitious or it's not really the vibe. So still experimenting, still playing around, and so it's almost the end of the week now. I'm gonna quickly jump in for about an hour or so to just look at a few things, play with some more layouts and options, and then I'll leave it again for a little bit. Hi friends, so I've worked quite a bit on my landing page, homepage, whatever you want to call it, and I've finally wrapped that up, and I've also created a mobile version of the design. And so I've started to move all of my variables and colors and all of the things over to Webflow and start getting that set up so that I can start deving it. And so now I'm going to basically just going to start going through deving and starting that process. It is a little bit of a tricky part of it. I'm not a dev by profession. I do know how to a certain extent, but my skills are definitely limited. So this project is definitely a learning curve, and I will be following a few tutorials which I will link in the description. So this is by no means a tutorial on how to do any of this. This is literally just me documenting learning some of these things and the end result of that. And yeah, so I'm just gonna basically jump right into the dev process, and maybe in a later video I will talk about the design to dev handover and how I usually handle that for either deving myself if I've designed the website and dev it, or if I just design the website and what I do to help the dev handover. So yeah, let's get into it. So I have gone through and basically put in all of the content from my homepage into Webflow and kind of dev'd it out so far. And my goal is to kind of just do an MVP, so minimum viable product, of the first version of my website. So just get the homepage up, and then I'll be linking out to my Behance case studies so that I can just get the website live, and then I'll work in the background on getting the case studies up and any other pages. So I've got the homepage content in, it's all kind of laid out. Mostly it is responsive. I've used a couple of tutorials and resources that I will link in the description, specifically from T.Ricks. He is the best help when it comes to anything Webflow related. So if you do want to make anything in Webflow or learn about Webflow, do check out his content. So now I just need to make some fixes, refinements, nitty-gritty kind of work